Welcome to our kitchen. Today we're going to make oatmeal banana peanut butter dog treats for Valentine's Day. Okay, so we're ready to make our dog treats. First we have our dogs. Next we'll need half a cup of mashed banana, 1 egg, 1 cup of whole wheat flour, 1/3 cup of peanut butter, and 1/2 a cup of oats. We're going to mash up the banana. Next, you need 1/2 cup of banana to put in the bowl. It can be a little messy. Now we're going to get 1 egg. The egg binds it all together. I typically crack my egg into a bowl just to make sure that I don't have any shells in it before I mixture. It makes it easier and cleaner. Next, I'm going to need my 1/3 cup of peanut butter. I have a special measuring cup that kind of acts like a squeegee, and it makes it easier to measure out sticky foods like peanut butter. Give it a little power. Mix it until it's completely mixed and has a solid consistency. Then we're going to need our 1/2 a cup of oats, and we're going to measure them out slowly. Just go ahead and mix them in while they're mixing. And then we need to get our 1 cup of wheat flour. Go ahead and add that in slowly as well. If you dump the whole thing, you're going to have a big cloud of flour. Now that everything is mixed together, we're going to scrape off our mixing attachment from our mixer. We're going to try to get all the big pieces off, and then we will scrape down the sides of the bowl. If you see any clumps that don't look quite mixed together, go ahead and use the spatula to mix them together. It is quite sticky, so it might take you a couple minutes to get everything scraped down. Now that we have the sides scraped down, we're going to take a little bit of wheat flour and sprinkle it on the counter so that our dough doesn't stick to our counter. I'm going to slightly spread that around. We don't want big clumps. And then I'm going to slightly flour my hands because the dough, I don't want it to stick to my hands either. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some on the dough in the bowl. I'm going to roll that dough into a ball. I'm going to shape the ball on the counter, kind of press down the top and get it into a flat circle so that it rolls out more evenly. I'm going to take my rolling pin. This is a marble rolling pin, but you can have wooden, plastic. There's all kinds of rolling pins out there. You want to roll it out until it's about 1/4 inch thick so that your dog treats aren't too crispy, but aren't too thick either. The cookie cutter I have is quite large, so I'm going to make some large dog treats and some small dog treats. I do have a bigger dog and a smaller dog, so Bradley would love the big treats. And I can use this square cookie cutter to make some smaller treats as well, just by squaring off the corners. I'm laying all of my dog treats onto this non-stick baking mat. We're going to bake them until they're golden brown. And this varies by the size of your treat and the temperature of your oven, whether or not it's calibrated. After they're done baking, go ahead and pull them out of the oven. Be very careful, it's very hot. And as you can tell, the corners of them are just slightly brown, more brown than the edges. And that's how you can tell that they're done, is the corners become slightly brown. I also put the dog treats on the outside corners, the big ones, so that they would cook faster. And I put the small ones in the middle so that they would cook slower. And voila, all of my dog treats are done at the same time. Definitely let them cool. And now for my favorite part. Come on, guys, come get a treat.